Welcome back to another episode of Farm Show TV. It's an absolute pleasure for me to be here today. We are on location in Portage la Prairie, Manitoba. And I'm here visiting with an aerial applicator pilot, Amy Johnson. Amy, thank you so much for being here today.
No problem, thank you.
So I want to know all about being a pilot, and I want to know how you ended up being a pilot. Were you a little girl who always dreamed of being a pilot, or how did you end up in this career?
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. I grew up on a farm, and that has always been my love is for flying.
So what did it take? What was the process to get your license?
So I started flying when I was 16. I started flying lessons in Steinbach, Manitoba, and that wasn't necessarily to do this. I didn't intend to get into spraying initially. When I was a kid, I did go out to the road many times with my dad, and we would meet the crop dusters who landed on the road. So that was something that I was aware of. It wasn't my intention right off the bat, but that is how I started. I just went to the flight school and I had an introduction flight and then started a private license, and that's the first license that you get along your journey.
Tell me about the different planes that you fly.
I have kind of two jobs that work pretty well with each other. From October until around May, in May sometime, I do air ambulance, and for that we fly King Air, which is a twin-engine pressurized turboprop. And then in May into June, we start our forestry season, which is on the air tractor. And then that kind of goes until July, the beginning of July. Then we start our ag season here in Manitoba, and for that I spray at my family farm just outside of Winnipeg with our plane.
Spraying crop protection products is a vital part of the growing season, and I don't know that we could do it anymore without aerial applicators like you, so thank you for doing that.
Well, thank you.
I would love if we could take a tour of one of the planes that you fly during the growing season, and you can show me what it takes to prepare before you hit the runway and take off. Do you mind if we do that?
Sure, absolutely.
All right, let's take a look.
So one of the things we look at is the condition of the blades. So we're just checking for rock chips and anything that would make them not smooth, so I spin them through. I just rub my hand along them, and then if anything is sharp, and you'll feel it with your finger right away. Then we'll kind of walk along, tires and brakes, leading edge, dents and scuffs and stuff. Kind of follow a whole perimeter of the plane. You've got the wingtip down. Ailerons here on the corner. We'll check that the booms are solid so that there's nothing rattling or loose. We fly super fast, super fast compared to a ground sprayer. Like this will spray at 140 miles an hour, right, whereas a ground sprayer is doing 12 or 15 maybe. So there's a lot more product coming out, per second out of these. So they're a little bit bigger. They're also metal tipped as well. So all the way along here, fuel cap's closed on the top there. And then I'll come and take a look at the tail. Just give everything a little bit of a wiggle to make sure that it's...
Like actually physically wiggle it?
I do, yeah, I just kind of give it like a little shake just to make sure that it's solid, really.
Okay.
And then you've got your elevator and your rudder, and they have a control lock here that will come out. So I'll take that out, and then you have movement of the tail, so you can check that the connections on either side are solid.
How long would it take you to do your preparation before takeoff?
This maybe takes 5 to 10 minutes. We'll also check in some of the quality of the fuel to make sure that there's no water in the tanks, no contamination. Mm-hmm. That's one step that we haven't done here today. So yeah, 5 to 10 minutes generally.
It's a beautiful plane. Is it always that clean?
No. I wish.
It's a beautiful plane. Amy, thank you so much for inviting me here, having a great conversation, and give me a tour of this absolutely beautiful airplane. This has been another episode of Farm Show TV. You can catch this episode and all others on our website, canadasfarmshowreginask.com, anytime, anywhere. I'll see you there.
We know farming isn't an 8-to-5 business. That's why we want to give you the tools to do business anywhere, anytime. With MyViterra, you have a powerful tool at your fingertips to stay connected no matter where you are. create online contracts, receive customized alerts, view your account information, and access grain prices in real time. Talk to your rep today and find out more about how you can harness the power of MyViterra, keeping you connected in real time. This is MyViterra.